All right, so check this out. Got what was a old stub out that was put into this laundry room uh, when the former owners put this addition on, and we realized we're never going to use this and put a sink in here or anything. But we want to put some shelves, some bookshelves, or not bookshelves, but laundry cabinets that for storage and stuff. And these stub outs were just two in the way. I've already gone into the crawl space and cut and removed the water lines that came up on either side of the drain here. But when I opened up the wall cavity, found that the pipe is being directly vented to this area. It's not like the vent was off to a side and this went into the wall and maybe took a turn before it got to where it would meet up with the vent. But so now I've got to take out a section of this and then slip another section in, and I'm fighting the fact that this is a different diameter pipe than this. Um, so I'm gonna have to have a little bit more going on than I would have cared to. But then I'm not looking forward to cutting into this pipe and then doing all the fussy fuss with fittings and having the drain pipe be just open and having the fumes come out, while I'm doing the noodling work. So I've got a little trick that I'm going to try to maybe help keep that at bay, but we'll see here in a second. So I'm going to start marking and cutting this, and I've went into the crawl space and I secured the drain pipe up under there so that it can't drop on me or get too wobbly and loose. I'm not sure how much wiggle and whatnot I'll have with the vent. I guess I'll see once I get that cut. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to lift that or wiggle it at all, or who knows. So anyways, we'll see what's what here in just a bit. Okay, so got this piece cut out of there and out of the way, and I've been doing a little bit of sussing and realized I went back into the crawl space and I loosened this pipe because I wanted it to be able to wiggle, because I had absolutely nothing in this. It runs all the way up and into the attic, and it's just encapsulated with all that foam, so there's just no moving it around. And I really didn't want to get into trying to use no stop slips, because I really have to use two, one at the top and one at the bottom, if I had both pipes bound and tight. I'd rather just use a coupler and a reducer and call it a day. So if I've got this pipe that can move now, that'll be a lot easier. But I'm getting to the point where I'm needing to start to glue and measure the final little section up, and got to get rid of my little damp rag that's been keeping the fumes and aromas from coming up and out of there. And I came up with this idea last evening because I knew I would get to this point, and I thought it might take a little bit longer than what it's realistically going to take. But even still, that gas is not a treat to be smelling and having your nose down in. So I came up with this idea last evening. The chunk of ice that I use a little off-section piece of pipe as a mold, and got 1 and 2 there. And now that's going to keep that gas at bay for a good little while I start gluing everything up. So anyways, I came up with that little trick. I can't say if anybody else has ever done it, but I didn't see any videos on YouTube of anybody doing it. I've seen some freezing where you freeze a section of water line to do a repair, but that's usually involving some pretty specialized equipment. I didn't see anybody trying this little trick to keep the sewer gas at bay. So yeah, I think that may be a future used thing when I'm doing other plumbing work, because I've been in the bathroom before trying to swap out a toilet and stuff, and it is nauseating sometimes trying to get through the process of something. So anyways, hope that little thing helps somebody out in the future. And Yeah, cool. All right, and there it is, all glued back up. And the little ice plugs that I put in there to keep the fumes at bay really really work quite nice. So um, but yeah, not too hard, just a lot of back and forth and from the crawl space back up here. That was about the worst of it. So now I'm just going to cut myself a little plastic cover piece for this, since it's just a laundry room and half of it's going to be hidden behind a cabinet anyway, so that'll be just fine. Check this project off as done. Later.